Hey, it's Patrick here. And if it's Tuesday, it's Tuesday's library day. So I'm sort of surprised that I'm actually doing this today because I hadn't planned on going to the library. Uh, some of you know why. Um, but it got a little too quiet in the house today, so I decided to venture out to go to the library. So I did. I hadn't planned on it, but we went, and glad that we did. Uh, so I got a few things. Turned out to be a pretty good day, actually. It was one of the better days I've seen in a while. And so we'll get started. Um, got a couple of BluRays here. Got Inside Out 2 from Pixar Disney. And then I got, for a lot of people, it was going to be the best animated movie, and it probably would have if Flow hadn't come out and just took the year, and that is The Wild Robot. So I heard nothing but great things about this, but it still wasn't. It was still, I guess, considered the second best after the story about the cat, of course, right? All right. I haven't seen either one of those. All right, so then we got one more movie from the library. I'll go down to the DVDs. I got one more. I got one movie from the library. I was really happy to see this. That's three movies I got today from the library, so it was a pretty good day. And I got Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. Pantera, I don't know. I had no idea what Pantera means. I know it's a band. I know it's the name of a car, but anyways, this one stars O'Shea Jackson, otherwise known as Ice Cube's son, and of course the rocksteady Gerard Butler. They came back from the first movie, and the cover's really could have did a better job with the cover. But I heard this is pretty fun, so all right. And then I got a Canadian release, which surprised me because I was totally surprised when I saw this. When I first saw it, I'm going like, I don't know. I don't think this is in the public domain yet. I'm not sure, but I looked at it as a Canadian release, and the movie I'm talking about here is one of actually my first David Cronenberg movie I ever saw, and that is Rabid, starring Marilyn Chambers. Very tragic movie. This sort of reminds me of Cujo. It reminds me of Cujo, actually. Where it's supposed to be a horror movie, and this young lady's infected, and she gets, she passes on the disease to other people, but it's not her fault, and and then she gets sicker and sicker, and then the plague spreads, and at the ending scene is just disturbing as hell. This is Marilyn Chambers' first crossover role. She was actually she was Marilyn Chambers was actually a mainstream actress. She had done some commercials and what have you, but then she got into the adult film industry, and it was one of those things where everybody wanted to know her, but not during the daylight. They wanted to be her friend at night, but not necessarily during the day. But she's great in this. This one got released by a Canadian company called Somerville House Releasing, which I've never heard of. So if you heard of this, let me know in the comments down below. The cover is really badass, and there's some special features on here too. Not very many, but they do have one thing. They do have a director's commentary on this. So this is worth its weight in gold for me. I'll be able to hear David Cronenberg talk about Rabid. That's going to be That's going to be very interesting to watch. All right, and then the next three here. Very happy to find these because I had the first three of the series. I had the first three seasons of the series. There's 8, and I guess they're ramping up to do another one. I'm not sure if they're doing another series or they're just doing another movie. I'm not sure. But I have seasons 1 through 3. And then today I picked up seasons 4, 5, and 6 of Dexter. So that's 6 out of the 8. I've only seen a couple episodes of Dexter because it was on cable at the time. I don't have cable, so I've only seen a couple episodes. I know I have the first 3, but I like to try to get the series together, especially one like this, where I could watch it because of the mythology runs through the whole thing, and it's like if I watched like the first 3, then I'd be sitting hanging on the hook, like what's gonna happen next. So I'm trying to see if I can get the whole series first. Next, I got the 5th season. And the 6th season. So that was exciting. I was pleasantly surprised. Okay. Next, I have season 1 of MASH, brand new, factory sealed. Season 1 of MASH. So now I have 3 of their seasons. And then this one here, I was really tickled to get. I'm a big fan, and I'm a big fan of this show, and I think it's a hoot, and that is Square Bob Sponge Pants, season 4, volume 2. Yeah, I think this is fun. It's very sly. There's some commentary for adults in there. It goes right over the kids' heads, but if you're an adult, you're laughing. Makes this very popular series. So yeah, I like SpongeBob. I think he's a hoot. And then I got a centerpiece. I saved the centerpiece for last. When I looked at this at first, I thought it was just a fancy public domain package. They just got a couple of these at the library last week. A couple of cowboy packaging, and it looks impressive, but it's just public domain stuff, and it's like a multi-pack. This one is not. This is it's just 4 movies, and it comes in one box. And I took a look at it, and then I took another look at it, and I'm going like, oh, I'll be damned. I've never seen this before, but I was so glad to get it. And this is from Kino Lorber. This is a boutique release. And yes, I know it's a boutique. And I know I'm probably going to hear about, boutique bala. But I only got it for $1. I'm a budget bala, not a boutique bala. But it just happens to be a boutique. From Kino Lorber, nonetheless. Brand new. And it is German horror classics. From Kino Lorber. And it features The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, Nosferatu, I know, right? Alucard, yeah. The Golem, which we just got done watching Oddity not that long ago, which also concerned a golem, which I'm really happy about. And then Waxworks. So there's the cover right there. I do believe that is, I don't think that's not, Narasu. Nosferatu, that's not it. I think this is from the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. But yeah, Kino Lorber has all 4 in here, and they all come with special features. So Kino Lorber being Kino Lorber, so they put some extra goodies on here. Yeah, I don't know who. This is practically brand new. Still has the cover on it. Probably watched it once or twice and then got rid of it. That's a shame. So yeah, I was pretty happy to find that. And, those who find their way through $2 theater sooner than later. But that's it. Like I said, I thought it was pretty good today. And I guess I couldn't say, I'm not going to say I'm glad I went. I'd rather I had not had to, but I was pretty much forced to do it. So I was, yeah, I just, mm-mm. Thank you to everybody who sent me messages today, and I appreciate that. And yeah, we will be back next week with another video haul, another movie haul from the library. Hopefully, it's as good as this one, because we need a few more of these this year. All right, that's it for that. My new film is up and running in Dollar Theater, and that is Rodan. That is over on. I'll put that down in the playlist, so you guys can go over and check that out. And then you can also check out what else I've gotten from the library this year. All right, that's it. I'm rambling. I'm out of here. Peace. Drop a comment. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And then we'll talk to you guys soon.